Adding keywords to our images is somewhat important as far as I'm concerned. Adding keywords to your images will help you find your images in the future a lot quicker than just, oh, I think I shot at this point or that point. Also, adding titles to your selected images will help you when we're going into the book or the slideshow or the print or web modules. Also, adding a description to your image can be very beneficial, especially if we're going into the book or slideshow or print or whatever modules, because this is metadata, as long as as well as your keywords and your title and all that other stuff. And the software has the ability to extract and display this information. So to that end, let's get started. I'm going to start over here with the metadata, and I'm going to come over here and click on one of the images. You can see that some of the metadata fields are populated already, and that's based on the metadata template that we applied when we first came in. Remember, copyright 2019 FirstFrame photography, copyrighted, creator's name, so on and so forth. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put in some descriptions or caption. Lightroom calls it captions, other software calls it a description. So what I do is I create a Microsoft Word document, and then what I do is I find a brief description of the location that I was at, and then what I do is I copy and paste. If I'm going on a vacation, then I will do this before I leave, so I don't have to worry about it after the fact. This is La Jolla Cove in San Diego. So I'm going to go and get my Word document or document here. It's my Lightroom descriptions, La Jolla Cove. And so I'm just going to come in here and copy that, and then come back over to here, and I'm going to do Command A to select all of the images that are part of the La Jolla Cove. And I come into the caption input field and then just paste that in. And boom, all that stuff is done. If I do a Command D to deselect and then click on this image, we can see that La Jolla Cove is there. If I come over there, it's there. Here, 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 all over the place. Awesome. Let's go back over and grab the keywords that I had actually set up for that, Lightroom keywords. And this was part of a Nick software summit. So I'm going to select all of these guys, and I'm going to have to move up to my keywording area up here, and I'm just going to enter my keywords and then hit the enter key. Now you can see that we have all this editing stuff going on, little badges or icons or whatever it is that you want to call them. Deselect, and I click on this one, we can see that we have that. I come over here, click on that, we have that. So adding your description is very, very simple. All you'd have to do at this point is select an image and then add one or two specific keywords here. So I would say, bird on a rock, bird on a rail, something along those lines. Shoreline, shoreline again, hacienda, whatever. All right, I think you get the idea. So we can go through and add that. Now, adding a title to our images, I would say that we can actually add all of this metadata, the generic stuff, the description / caption, and the keywords to all of our images. It's just a text file, just text information. It takes 2 seconds. I don't care if you have 600 images. Copy, paste, boom, it's done. You don't have to worry about it again. Then, once we've gone through the rating, sorting, and all that kind of stuff, we can nail the specific keywords to those images once we've whittled down to the ones that we're going to actually work with and keep and probably put in a book or a slideshow or print off or something along those lines. The last thing I want to talk about in this video is adding a title to your images. I've already discussed why you might want to do that, so let's just go ahead and find an image that we want to add a title to, select that image, come to the title input field, which is just above the caption field in the metadata panel, and type in seagull on a railing. Type what you want. It can be a one-word title or it can be many.